Hey and welcome back to another episode of the Séance of Blake Manor. We just witnessed a clandestine meeting, I believe it was called, between Mr. O'Mara and, what's the lady's name? I'm so bad with names, excuse me. The lady who wants to marry, like, really bad. Miss McLeod. For some reason. She wants to marry really, really badly. It's very important to her. So I gotta figure that out. But yeah, my overall goal right now, after I've searched all the rooms that I can currently enter, is to figure out who had the fight with Miss Deane.
Mr. Ward.
Was the staff meeting on Tuesday evening? Well, Mr. Miller had a sit-down plan with myself and the housekeeper. I got out with the counting at the stall door that afterwards Miss Joyce was complaining about something or other that she said. Wasn't anything of note, mind you. She'd like to complain now and then. Okay, does that count as yes, the meeting was there? Okay, but didn't I hear something about him? Getting like magical training?
Right, yeah.
I have to investigate his bedroom and the stables. For her, I have to research the vase. Okay, since I'm already out here and I need to go to the hedge maze anyway, let me see if I can... Was it find more hints on the entity in the maze? I'm the only one here, apparently. Search the hedge maze for signs of the entity, okay. What did I just see? Was that real? A giant figure smithing. What could it mean? No, that's something else. An old anvil covered in Celtic knotting. Despite its obvious age, it shows no signs of wear or tear. Its immense size must mean it was only intended for use by whatever it was that I saw using it. Standing stone, old standing stone with geometric pattern on it. I don't know if it's real or a replica. Apparently Mr. O'Finn thinks of it as a replica. Hi, okay. Was that the entity? Do I have to meet that guy in every dead end or what? Monument to my beloved Mary. May those who wander this maze be as lost as I am without you in my life. Picture of a woman with dedication must be Mary Blake. To my beloved Mary. So I'm guessing the spirit who will be summoned that Miss Marquis Blake really wants to talk to is his deceased wife, Mary. No jump scares here. I know you're waiting, darling. I really want to help you. It's just that I can't figure out who's our stand-in for St. Bridget. Okay, I'm not really sure what more I'm supposed to find. After all, I'm still not officially done. Searching for the entity. Okay, it was this one where I saw the ghost. Okay, because I visited all the statues after seeing that. And I thought maybe I have to see it in multiple locations. Now I'm thinking maybe there's something going on in this one location. I don't know, all these statues look the same. Yeah, search the hedge maze for signs of the entity. Okay. No idea how I'm supposed to do that though. Okay, maybe let's put a pause on that and try that another day. Okay, this is like the only dead end that doesn't have a statue in it. Hmm. Alright then. Let's try, before we hit the half hour, so I can still attend dinner. Let's try to maybe check some of the alibis for the fight. To try and get that done. I feel like I should have progressed that more over the course of the day. That was probably a mistake. I'll let that slide. It's a bunch of people I don't know who they are, where they are. There's a cigar burn on the armchair. It looks to be reasonably fresh burn. Okay, I guess he was telling the truth. Schedule or research. Various books detailing historical land ownership in this region. Bottle of sherry, it's open, but it's only missing a drink or two's worth. Artwork of an unusually detailed log. I don't know if it's a diagram or a real log from somewhere. Books on the various mythologies across the world, the focus is heavily on the classics and Egypt. Nothing right now. That didn't cost me time. Okay, I would like to look up the vase. A collection of works on world geography and geography features anything I'd like to look up. Archaeology. Explorations into the field of archaeology. It changes over the past 100 years and information on some of the biggest sites and finds in that period. Is there anything I want to look up? The Ways of Nectanebo. Tradition says that Nectanebo, the last native pharaoh of Egypt, was the greatest magician of all the pharaohs. His vase is shrouded in legend. It is said many adventurers and archaeologists have become obsessed with finding it throughout history. Once they attain it, they have a sudden and complete change in personality, often disappearing, leaving their lives and families behind. The last known owner of the vase was Wilhelmina Blake, whose uncle, Lord Bernard Blake, had recovered it from Gizeh in the late 1700s. She disappeared not long after that. The current whereabouts of the vase are unknown. This vase sounds cursed. I can look up canoptic jars. It imperative to hold the significant major organs of the mummified person, superficially with images of gods. A belief was that the person would need to solve the viscera in the afterlife, and the canopy jars were intended to store them until such a time. There would be 4 canopy jars per month per person, 1 to contain the stomach, 1 to contain the liver, 1 to contain the lungs, 1 to contain the intestines. In the later period, the once plain jars would be topped with the figure of a god, one of the 4 sons of Horus, each also associated with a companion goddess and a cardinal direction. That was free, by the way. Thompson the Mind and its workings, as he titles on asylums, mental disorders, and phrenology, alongside books on stoicism, existentialism, and nihilism. Look up lucid dreaming. A type of dream state wherein the dreamer is aware they're dreaming and has control inside said dream. Dreamers may be able to control, explore, and recall dreams in a way not possible from normal dreamer sleep. There are many ways to achieve a lucid dream state, and like many skills, it will get better with practice. A common method is to induce sleep states in such a way as to block entering deeper sleep. Examples include waking the dreamer regularly or using specifically crafted music to block the mind from entering deep slumber. Other psychologists or doctors know more about this. Topics such as physics, astronomy, geology, and more are stored here. Well, waveforms. In physics, it's understood that there are some forces that move in a manner akin to or best portrayed by a charted wave. This is what waveforms are, the visual representation of a force that moves, that is increased and decreased on some axis periodically over time. Whether this wave is visual interpretation of a literal wave or a less literal visual representation of the increased decrease of quality, it is to be determined by the graph itself, or failing that, any good scientist's common sense. Okay, let me just look if I have anything interesting. I still have a little bit of time. Collection of medical texts, some on practices long outdated. Anything I want to look up? Laudanum is quite a miraculous tincture and can treat any number of ills. Used to treat all manner of ailments from teething trouble to post-operative pain, coughs, infections of the chest, conditions of the heart, stomach trouble, female disorders, and insomnia, to name a few. It seems to have no end of uses. Formulated from 1 part powdered opium to 9 parts alcohol and available in pre-mixed tinctures. It's an invaluable addition to one's home arsenal. Many accomplished doctors and physicians have been born, raised, and trained in Ireland, and thus there's no shortage of such doctors there. Ireland is home to a parallel discipline known often as folk healing. That is the tradition of treating ailments, common and uncommon, with hedge magic from the tangible, such as the application of herbal teas and tinctures, to the intangible and somewhat more fantastical, often the creation of application of charms or rites. While there's a belief that such ability is available to anyone, particular prowess is noted amongst the community, and often leads to 1 or 2 people being noted authorities on the practice within their communities. Various books on plant life, trees, herbs, and wildlife, both living and extinct. Okay, I'm just gonna focus on stuff that costs time, that's potentially important. Counts from across the globe as to the key events and figures from the recorded time. A catalogue of events throughout the island's past, studies on its people, and census data is found here. The Great Famine. In less than 50 years since the Great Hunger that lasted from 45 to 52. A blight wiped out the potato crops. Most of the population relied on that to survive, as the English rule exported every other resource from the country: peas, beans, rabbits, fish, honey, and more. On top of that, the English corn laws blocked the import of any grain, despite the obvious need for relief. The full loss of life from this period is yet unknown, but deaths are estimated to be around 1 million, yet another million fleeing the country on coffin ships bound for America, Canada, Australia, and more. Anyone surviving something like this can't but have any deep scars. My own parents refused to talk of it and grew dark when it was mentioned. It's unknown how long it will take the country to recover. Okay, I was hoping census data. Shine's real name. Section of the Blake family, the lineage and their lands. Wilhelmina August Blake was born in 1788 to Thomas Blake, the 6th Marquis of Doon. She disappeared without a trace on the night of October 29th, 1828. She had a passion for music. From an early age was often called upon to entertain her father's guests with piano recitals in the drawing room. In the months leading to her disappearance, she developed a keen interest in Egyptology after her uncle, Lord Bernard Blake, gifted her an ancient vase he recovered during an expedition in Gizeh. The vase disappeared on the same night as Lady Blake. Her father experienced episodes of melancholy in his later years and would roam the grounds searching for his daughter, adamant that she had never left Blake Manor. Her whereabouts and fate remain unknown. Okay. And maybe let's go back to the garden and do the hypothesis. Just double checking these rooms. I mean, if I can get a hold on... That was a minute for nothing. we could get a hold on some of the ladies. Just to verify some of these alibis for the fight. Okay, let's see if someone's at the stables. No one here. Another of Miss Misham's race drawings. She seems to have placed them near basement entrances.
We meet again.
Do you happen to know where the cigar burns on the library chair came from? And why would I know that? Has someone said something? No? Don't know where you, sir.
Good day, Miss. Good day.
Again?
Okay, she wasn't at the bridge game. Who
Goodbye.
the hell was?
Mr. Ward.
Here was a bridge game to play. I did. Miss Darcy directed me on suggestion. Mrs. Gale wanted to play, but he was preoccupied in the library and left them and played at short notice. Many attended enough for 2 tables. Miss Barbosa, Miss Gwynn, Mrs. Long with the Marquis Blake joined us too, and so did Mr. Coventry. Might be normally when I tell someone to pull back on their drinking or smoking unless they cut their life short, I don't mean it quite so literally. Thankfully, Miss Quinn saw Mr. Scared fall asleep and caught the cigar before it caused more damage than it did. I thought I was being summoned to check on the old coot's health, but they wanted me to replace him at the bridge table instead.
I have to be on my... Be well.
Okay, so that should have done something, right? Okay, yeah, they are all out now. Okay, let me go back to the walled garden. Back here. Okay, think of a hypothesis. Our Hirschum's goal is to reclaim the stolen vase, but she is obsessed because it's cursed. Okay.
Miss Hisham is searching for a vase stolen by Wilhelmina Blake, but she doesn't know it's cursed. I should find and confront her about this.
Mr. Ward, you need to talk to me.
Your goal is to reclaim the stolen vase, but you're obsessed because it is
Cursed.
cursed.
If you're trying to dissuade me, you will need to choose more than the hysteria of... You are serious.
I'm afraid so.
The thing hasn't left my mind since I first discovered its existence. Every moment I am awake, even when I am not, I think of that vase. If I'm very still, I feel it pulling me away from myself. And always, always, I hear a song in the back of my head I have never heard before. I wrote it down, though I do not know what for. Here, do you see? I am not myself, and yet it seems so important. Not just obsession, then. I will not be subject to such a thing. Will you help me? Will you find and destroy it? Normally, I would not condone the destruction of something so ancient. But such a thing should never have survived this long. And take the music too, in case it helps you. If you find the artifact, Mr. Ward, you must break it. Leave nothing but powder and dust. Mr. Ward, you need to talk to me.
Okay, that's that. Okay, I've already asked her about the dreams. Okay.
I'll leave you.
May Allah guide.
Find where to play the melody, okay? Was there a piano somewhere? I also remembered something.
Hello again, sir. You here for the meal? No worries, sir. What can I help you with then?
How about the connection between you and the priest? Hmm? Okay, apparently I cannot ask him about the, like, his connection to the priest. What the hell? Unless there was a bridge game, then ask about that. Sure, I already told you it was in the edge. May listen to when it's happened. Asking I can't what do I have to tell you? I'm not sure.
I'll leave you
Yeah,
be.
that was stupid.
Yeah, all right. Hello again, sir. Certainly, sir. Let me show you to your seat.
Let's have dinner.
I understand the concern, Signorina. I do. Oh, but Mr. Ward, would you like to join us?
We were just talking about, well, whether this seance is such a good idea. You're welcome to join us if you'd like.
I'd be delighted to. Is there doubt about the seance?
See, Signorina Callaghan has concerns about it taking place.
If you ask me, Mr. Ward, there's nothing good to come of this. Best to leave these lands be. They're unsettled enough already.
I could say, amica mia, that it's only one spirit. One among many, apprehended for less than an hour. Were it to cause much trouble, I would not do it. This is, of course, a lie. How can I say it is safe when it has not been done before? Of course I would risk this. And the Marquess, he sees value in that risk too.
I'm not sure the Marquis knows what's good for him.
Am I right to assume that Marquess Blake invited you here himself?
Yes. He contacted me directly and insisted I host his seance. He said he had heard of my ability and could settle for no less. How could I refuse that, Signor?
Or are you the only invited guest?
Signor, you offend me. I am the main event, no? Am I not enough for you?
I got no invite.
And now I understand why.
Okay.
Sorry, sir. Would you mind waiting until we had the place cleared before returning?
Find where to play the melody. Okay. Investigate the bedroom. Okay, I guess I just have to discuss stuff with her. Still not profiled the dude. Okay, hitting a dead end. Yeah, 20 is one of the rooms I can't investigate right now. Investigate the well. Need to ask around the symbols. Profile her. And Shay's real name. Couldn't investigate their room yet. Okay. Still supposed to investigate room 10. Apparently I wasn't done there and find more correspondence. Okay. Okay, a connection to room 15. Alright. So, I mean, I could try and investigate room 10 again, if there's apparently something I have missed. Other than that, I mean, getting some more confirmations on the alibis for the fight would be interesting. But yeah, I need the cook for that. The cook or the maid for that. And Miss Montravani for that. And I need him to find out what his alibi is. I ruled him out because he has a cane, but then maybe I'm wrong. Okay, let's see if room 10 is empty. Because the thing is, none of the people I need for the alibis are available right now. So I'm guessing maybe I'm trying to lucid dream. Once I've investigated room 10. Or I guess I could do some research in the library until the next hour. Okay, I've looked at the letters. letter from Miss Deane. She's thanking him for his offer to tutor her, but she says she wants to learn from a true master. But yet, the letter has been crumpled more than once, as if he's been taking it out, rereading it, and discarding it over and over again. Nice. Let's create a hypothesis for this man. Rory Callahan's goal is to let's try reclaim his escape his aunt's shadow by proving his modern techniques are valid.
Dr. Callahan wants to prove that the modern magical techniques are as valid as Fia's old ones. I should find and confront him about this.
Okay, I believe he's in the bar right now, right? Yep. Ah. Wrong door. It's good that that doesn't take time. Yeah, let me ask. Can I ask you something? What did I want to ask you?
May I be of service?
Ah, of course, the melody. Miss Isham told me about this melody she's heard. I would say that you're free to use the piano in the drawing room, but it was moved last week, out of tune as it was. Our father's piano is in storage, but the Marquis refuses to move it upstairs. Damn. It's a beautiful St. British cross about to play. Yes, Mrs. Joyce is kind of putting them up for us.
I need nothing else.
Certainly. Mr. Ward, what can I do for you?
Your goals to escape your aunt's shadow and proving your modern techniques are valid.
I would say really shouldn't need proving. It probably seems ridiculous to you, Mr. Ward, being so focused on getting her to recognize me.
No. My older brother, he always overshadowed me. I began to take risks at work. It was an effort to be seen, and in the end, it cost me dearly. It cost him dearly. I understand very well, Doctor.
Then maybe you can help. Has to be a way to prove to Fia that I'm not a child anymore. I've learned her ways, and I'm not as good at them as she is, yes, but I've gained new knowledge she doesn't have. I've forged my own path, and I am her peer. If not now, then when? Take my research. Maybe she'll listen to you. Maybe there's another way to convince her. I no longer see a way forward, but I haven't entirely given up hope.
Oh, sorry.
Mr. Ward,
I have to be on my.
be well.
His aunt. I was trying to realize his worth.
Mr. Ward.
What is your bag of spells then? This is your bag of spells then. Not sure I would refer to as such, but it's entirely untrue either. Please do what I can and help me convince my aunt that I'm ready to, suppose you could say, graduate.
I have to be on my.
Be well.
Okay, let's see if I can lucid dream, or I can't because it takes 11 minutes and I have only 10 left in the current hour. Then I'm gonna research some stuff in the library. Peaceful, I can feel my eyelids getting heavy. Mr. Toussaint mentioned he was using magic like this to try and re-enter his dreams. With luck, I'll be able to revisit that strange dream I had on my first night here. Given that so many people seem to be experiencing it, I can rule out the possibility that something of use to my investigation is buried somewhere inside it. Nothing, I need to find something to bring to me to the shared dream. To find something to bring me to the shared dream. Sure, some of the guests here know something about lucid dreaming. Is it less mystical than some of the subjects matter here? Perhaps some of the more grounded and science guests could help. Okay. Find a way. Alright, let me try and search for people again. See if I can find. I see Miss Mantovani at the bar. That's already useful to me. After all, I needed to ask about 2 readings. Mr. Scarrett's or Mr. Dubois?
Yes, my child?
Hello, Father. My name is Declan Ward. I've only just arrived. I just wanted to say hello.
Very good. You want my name? Of course. Father Loakin Sinnott.
Good to meet you, Father.
I am sure.
I'm surprised to see a Catholic priest at a seance.
Is that so? Worried for my eternal soul, are you? That I should attend something so blasphemous? Worry not, dear child. The Church keeps an eye on all such things. It is good for us to know what secrets these events uncover, what secrets these old houses hold.
A cross, father, that has an extra element, a circle behind it. What's the meaning, if I may ask? You may. It depicts the everlasting life of the immortal soul and represents my own personal flavor of beliefs. Okay, I was looking for something that is about his connection to that staffer. That I don't remember the name. I'm terrible with names. Black Iron Prison. Tell me about the Black Iron Prison. All of this life is the prison. This realm filled with material trinkets and lurid flesh built to distract us from the truth, from enlightenment. Hell is real with the word, and we are in it. Would Miss Murphy wish to speak with you? Well, then she should do so. I'm ready to receive her, but I do not think she will ever be ready to come. Are you at the bridge game on Tuesday, father? No, I roughed the following days. It was stupid. It was a stupid question. I know he had been crossed out. I've discovered the agnostic Bible, father. Would you know what that means? Did you now? Gnosticism is an old branch of Christianity. It bears many similarities, but it's faithful. No, believe they know the true nature of reality. And hope that the knowing of that truth will allow them to find a way to enter the kingdom of heaven, the true kingdom of heaven. What about Doyle? I'm at the porter, Mr. Doyle? Of course, he took my bags to my room for me.
I'll take...
Go with God, my child.
Okay, no one up here. Just checking if I see people in public rooms. Specifically people I need to talk to. The masked ball starts at 9. Yes, let's check if there's someone else in the library. I'm gonna do the drawing room. Oh yeah, there's a couple more people. Okay, nothing to eavesdrop on.
Hello, Mr. Ward. How are you?
We happen to be meeting up with Miss Dane this weekend, would you? Me? No. I don't want no part in any such meetings, Mr. Ward. Okay, that's a fucking lie. I just want to apologize, Miss McLeod, for walking in you, Mr. O'Mara. It wasn't my intention. Oh no, it was a stupid idea, really. In all my haste to find the suit, I should have known better. If you'll forgive me for saying so, miss, you seem a very talented young woman. One with her whole life ahead of her. Why the rush? I have to, Mr. Ward. If I don't, then Misty... It doesn't matter. What matters is I must. Okay. Are you at the bridge game? Me? Oh no, I was taking a nap. I think the story was there though.
I'll let you be,
Take care, Mr. Ward.
Ah, Declan. Aren't you fierce good coming back to see me?
Most of the well has been covered in these strange symbols. Do you have any idea what they mean? I should certainly hope so. I'm the one who drew them. Oh, and the land here has suffered, Declan. I fear this seance and all its agendas may push her past the edge. That well is a pillar of the land, has been since the time of the gods. If it is safe, the land will be safe. The symbols are simply protective, but I fear all these short-sighted people have left us more in need of an optician than a healer. Her goal is to protect the curse to balance the well, to protect the land from the seance's aftermath.
Miss Callahan is worried that the seance is going to leave the region decimated, so she is trying to protect the sacred waters to stop that from happening. I should find and confront her about this.
Ah, Declan. Well, you're not wrong. I'd do anything to keep this land safe. This lot shouldn't be doing their seance, but I doubt I can stop them. Best I can do is protect the land against them. Charms and spells should do it. And yet they aren't enough. I can't figure it out. I'm getting glimpses of the future here, and it's all death. Not a tree or creature in sight, and none of my old tricks are shifting that. I'm at my wits' end, Declan Ward.
Maybe consider some new ways. Your nephew has a couple interesting studies.
Ward. Ha! Now that's a sign and a half.
I don't follow.
A ward is a type of protection. I reckon the universe is telling me something. I said before, you seemed like good skin. So why don't you lend a hand? Take these components and bring them to the well. Maybe you'll see what I'm missing. May the gods be with you, because they are surely counting on you. Ah, Declan.
Yeah, then you luck I haven't tried it yet. Speaking to Dr. Callahan, he seems to think these could aid your attempts to heal the well. How many times do I have to tell you? You can try these modern methods all you like, but they'll never be as robust as the old ways. Quick fixes always come back to bite you, Declan, remember that.
I'll let you go.
You take care now, Declan. And don't forget to get a bite to eat into you. It's going to be a long day.
Okay, maybe I have to use both of their stuff, hers and his, to protect the well. I'm not gonna do that right now. We're already over an hour. I am so incredibly sorry yet again. Well, let me just quickly try and see. It's going to be a long one, I'm afraid. I just want to go my rounds and see if I can find either the cook or the maid. Or Mr. O'Mara. And try and get somewhere with the fight. Miss Barbosa is here. Book this mail to you. I was reading it from information on the families that used to live around here. Quick gave it to me, but it was no help. Still, she was good to offer it. You have much knowing your family back home. Now my mother was an escaped slave. She raised me in Colombo. I lived here my whole life, almost entirely not leaving until slavery was abolished in 1888. Even then, we were slow to trust the outside. But last year, my mother and I went to Rio to see Christmas there. She was nervous, but I was excited. We ate oranges and sugared nuts. Despite the heat, we even tried the mulled wine. As a gift, we took a photograph. I'm glad we did. It's all I've left of her. A man saw us that day, a captain of the forest who had run-ins with my mother at our camp. His job was to recapture slaves back when slavery was in full force. Bitter at having never found our settlement, he followed us back at that day. Then he returned at night with some friends, all of them drunk. They began to shoot up the place, killing many, including my mother. Those they did not kill, they captured, and so my home was destroyed, and my family killed and scattered. My lord, that's awful. Yes, I feel adrift in the world. Maybe someday I will find something good in that freedom, but not yet. Your brooch looks to carry a story. It was my father's or maybe his mother's. He didn't bring much with him when he left Ireland, and he had even less on him the day he died defending my mother. My mother took this and ran. She passed it to me so I would have something of his. Yeah, no idea. I was hoping I would figure out the real name of a father in the library from like maybe I have to research some other stuff first to narrow it down to when he could have left Ireland. Like if the library contains census records, I thought, you know. No one here. Check if there's anyone in here. No one. Okay, no one in the front courtyard, and the gate to the stables was closed at this time of day. Give me a second. If I ring the bell, who appears?
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Okay. I've heard you received a letter from Bishop. Whoever you heard that from has no place to discuss such business, and neither do you.
I need nothing.
Certainly.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm not sure what else I would need of him. So, the thing is, he wasn't in here, was he? Yeah. So, do you mean to tell me he came all the way from the bar? Because I thought since he was at the bar last time I checked, someone else, maybe the maid or the cook, would show up. And no one here. No idea how to investigate the stables. I mean, maybe it's just the master key from the safe that's missing. But again, I have no idea how to open the freaking safe. Okay, let's try the bar before I go to the walled garden and the hedgemans. I know this is a long episode again, I'm so sorry. Okay, you're back. You, the bridge game. Talk to me.
You again?
Yes, me again. Shut up and answer my questions. The bridge game that was Tuesday, I did not. No, I was elsewhere in my room praying, I imagine. Yes, that would have been it.
I'll be off.
Don't let me keep.
You're telling me he ends up as the only one without an alibi?
You again?
Giving me a strange dream, really haven't noticed anything like that. I don't think so anyway. It's a strange dream when your dreams are always strange, but I can see how this place could inspire them. It's just that something doesn't feel quite right here, or maybe it's just I'm just hungover.
I'll be off,
Okay.
miss.
Don't let me keep.
Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to ask him then.
Signor Ward, we meet again.
I have a couple of things to discuss to you. That. But the prayer tells me you were kind enough to give him a reading on Tuesday. I do not know if it was a kindness, more an excuse to practice something familiar. But here's right about his cards for him. I hope reading helps him find the spirit he's seeking. Okay, so that's that. You feeling alright, Miss Montravani? Or you cough? Alright, fine, I'm just a cough. Perhaps a cold from weather is foggy, but there's just empty people. Okay. You cold? Your hands are shaking. I wouldn't should be wearing my shawl. What do you make of reading? Of a reading made up of the Hanged Man, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Death cards. So let me see. 2 major arcana in one spread. There's a lot going on. Perhaps turmoil in the recipient. First, the cards themselves. The Hanged Man, who represents sacrifice, new perspectives, higher learnings, this kind of thing. It's a card of great wisdom and personal growth. Death. Now, this can, of course, mean death. But rarely is this the case. It symbolizes more of a transformation or transition in life. A fork in the road of life, see? And Ten of Pentacles is for legacy and prosperity being passed down through generations. It's hard to comment on a spread to know the recipient that questions all this. But the cold reading of this, I could take it to mean that somebody needs to make a sacrifice and undergo a transition to gain new perspective. They do this and they may find something they seek, a form of enduring happiness perhaps. Are there any other ways to read this? Of course, there are many ways to interpret the cards. Take an extreme, for example. In a literal way, these cards could mean a person must undertake the ultimate sacrifice, death. A legacy might be created then through the nature of death itself. Or maybe the Hanged Man returns here and new learning is left in their wake, which forms the legacy. Mind you, this is a shallow reading. It only takes the face value of the cards into account, but shows how wide a range of interpretations there are, see?
That's all.
Of course.
Oh, the postal order.
Signor Ward.
I can't ask her about the postal order. Okay. I have to
That's all.
Of course.
ask the other guy. Okay. But about the fight.
Can I interest you in a drink?
Yes. Thank you. A whiskey. Neat.
Here.
Oh, I must have needed this. My hands are shaking. What on earth have I been seeing? Is this place haunted? Are ghosts real? Deuteronomy 18:10-12 says not to consult the dead. So it must be possible. But it is the actions of the living I find have unsettled me more. Mrs. Erickson and her ritual, Miss Deane and her magic use, the nature of her disappearance, the entirety of this seance and the glee with which many here would laugh in the face of God's law. What drives people to such desperate acts? What else does this house have in store for me? Whatever it is, I had best not keep it waiting. Thank you.
No hassle.
Okay. I had a drink. And I managed to talk to Miss Mantovani and get some information out of her, which is fantastic. Good. Chances are slim that I would find... I really need like the maid or the housekeeper anywhere. I doubt... I mean, I know the housekeeper is setting up stuff in the ballroom. Did I say the maid? The housekeeper? The cook. Anyway, the personnel, that's not really... I'm not really able to get a hold of them. But still, let's check who's in the garden in the hedge maze. He's here, okay. Then I guess I can go and investigate the well. Maybe that gives me something. Well, at least we made some progress on some mysteries. That is nice. Okay, I cannot eavesdrop on him. Still no idea, unfortunately, who to use as the stand-in for St. Bridget. My hardest guess was Mrs. Joyce, but... Oh, hi, you're here again? I should bring the Callans here, they need to be part of this. Oh, am I getting 2 for 1?
So, why did you bring us both here, Mr. Ward? I have work to attend to.
Your ritual isn't working because you are divided. Times are changing, Miss Callahan. The land is changing. And to protect them, you might need to be open to change too.
Just as I thought.
Rubbish. Go on then. Let's get this over with.
I have the recipe. Now to see if I can find the ingredients that will make the ritual work. Next ingredient is a dash of venom. Metal that's blue. Bark from a tree known as yew. Make some argon. Wax. Top it off with a handful of flax.
We did it. We did it.
You're right. We did. I'm sorry, Rory. I've been too hard on your ways. Too hard on you. I wanted the old way to be the only way. Maybe because I am the old way. Maybe I'm not ready to hand over the role yet. But now I know that when I do, you're ready for it.
Thank you, Fia. That means a lot. Now, what was that green glow?
I'm not sure, but I feel the better for it. Reinvigorated. Whatever that lot have planned for this seance, I feel ready for them. I feel like we're ready for them. You'll join me, won't you?
I'd be honored to, Aunt.
Okay, Mr. Resolved. Miss Callan will be protected at the seance. She's healed the land with the help of her nephew. Dr. Callan will be protected at the seance. His son accepted his help. His way is to protect the land. I want to figure out the fight first before I go and think about suspects again. Okay. Since I can't find the cook anywhere, she might just be in the servants' quarters downstairs at this hour. Or somewhere working where I have no... where I can't get to her, so it might be that I can't get to any of them before the next day, which sucks. So let's see. Supposed to profile him or have searched the room sufficiently. Let me think. Okay, those two are done. Who else? There was something else I wanted to do. Oh yeah, I wanted to check Omera's room and see if he's in there. What does that get me? Why did I... It's not like I'm getting... Why did I want to do that? I wanted to do that when I didn't know where he was. Okay, but to solve the mystery for the fight... No, I need... Ideally the cook. With the cook I can check these two. I mean, I have a feeling that it will end with Omera being the only suspect. He claimed he was in his room praying. And the question is if I can find evidence in his room that supports that. Okay, he's not in here. I'll quickly check his room again and I'm gonna finish for I'm gonna end it for today. So it would have to be something I haven't looked at yet, right? Do you have a journal somewhere? Let's see, his gait must be quite distinct. So I don't think it was him. Do you have a journal somewhere? He had, right? Must have. Recent brush with death. Saturday 7 PM. Changing rooms been cleared. Okay, that's the meeting. That's how I knew about it. Okay, but apparently there was nothing in there specific about Tuesday night. But I think, like, even his gait is already, like, him using a stick and like walking in a specific way is eliminating him as a suspect. So I really need the cook. There's no helping it. I need the cook. God damn it. Yeah. And the haunting, I have a lot of research to do. Okay, you know what? Let's give it a try. Let's go through it again. And see. They're able to write. Okay, so Mr. O'Finn is out and Miss Murphy's out. They were medium shoes. And they know how to use magic. Okay, so he's not magical. Wears small shoes, so she's out. She can't use magic. She has no magical talents. I'm gonna treat the fight and the culprit as separate, so I'm not gonna rule out all the women just because the fight has to have happened with a man. Is the second sight. Question is, has he magic? Probably no. Yeah, maybe not. Probably not. Has failed in his attempts to learn magic, so not him. She's seen the fake credentials and cannot use magic. She's out. I don't know anything about him. Okay, so that's the people we can rule out by the shoe size and whether or not they can use magic. So, if the people who had if the person who had the fight with Miss Deane and the culprit are the same person, then all the women are out. Meaning it's either, I mean, technically it can't be O'Meara. So it would be Hunter, Mr. Blake, Mr. Sinnott. I don't think I can use magic though. Mr. Doyle, magic abilities is questionable. Again, magic abilities questionable on Valet and Blake. Blake the younger. Alright. Let's keep it at that for today. This was a super long episode. I am incredibly sorry. I just couldn't stop. But we got 2 more people. Maybe not to not attend the seance, but protected. So we saved 2 more lives. That was worth it. I hope you had a wonderful... I hope you enjoyed watching this episode. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it may be for you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!